What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610 and today we have our Yugioh Arc-V episode, 53 and 54 reviews for you guys. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit late. Been really crazy lately. Like this whole week we've had nothing but rain, had electricity going out, internet going out, even today. I'm gonna have to upload some stuff early because even today, like, we're already getting all kinds of like tornado watches and crap, so it sucks to live in Texas sometimes, really. I hate the spring because it's like, you know, it's whenever all this bad weather happens for us. But I guess we're getting rain, right? I mean, last year we were a desert, but yeah. Anyway, I guess get out the Weather Channel and let's talk about the episode. Yeah, we're going to talk about episode 53 first, and yeah, I mean, not a whole lot happened really with both these episodes duel-wise. I mean, it's a little bit more setting up the story, especially with 54, because I don't think any duels happen. It's just kind of the start of one. And yeah, for 53, we get to see the end of Yugioh going against his mom. He gets to my world and everything too. I think she gives him the card, if I remember right. And yeah, I mean, she ends up losing to him, which is kind of what we thought, you know. And nothing too special really on it. I mean, unfortunately, I mean, it's cool, the idea of it and everything. I still don't understand why they went with 2 episodes on it. I mean, you know, I can understand whenever it's a main character like, you know, like Yugioh or, you know, Yuri and anything like that, like a main villain or something especially. But, you know, that just kind of seemed like weird when to go 2 episodes. But the flashbacks were cool. It's cool to learn more about his mom and dad and stuff, too. Again, though, I'm just a little bit bummed out that she didn't end up saying that she's from the Synchro Dimension. Because I was like, she has a dual runner, you know? Although, it might just be a motorcycle because they didn't have a dual disc on it. But still, I was like, please say you're from the Synchro Dimension. That'd be awesome if, like, you know, his parents are from different dimensions on it. And maybe his dad's from the Xc Dimension is what I was hoping. Or something. And I'm still wondering if he might be from some dimension. I don't know. But anyway, so that pretty much ends with that, and then we're seeing them actually get the cards. They have like a field spell, I guess using like the action duel like field spells to go to the Synchro Dimensions where they're headed. And that's what Ryuji was saying, and I thought that was kind of an interesting thing, is that he was saying, well, the action cards, action duels are going to be the things that are going to help them out. And of course, pendulum summoning. That's something they have over everyone else. No one else has that. And that's what I was thinking, well, I guess it does make sense why there are action cards. And, you know, in the original series we didn't see any of that, or GX, or 5Ds, and so on and so forth. We didn't see that kind of stuff. So, I kind of thought that was an interesting thing they talked about. I guess action cards will be in all these duels, which, again, I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. I mean, I've kind of gotten used to action cards now, and they're not being too crazy like a lot of duels we've seen lately that have been pretty awesome, haven't gone too crazy with them. I just hope we're not going to see too much of, oh no, the big villain's about to win. Oh, don't worry, I picked up this card over here, and we're good now. We're fine. I can win now. It's kind of, eh. And I know it's basically the same as, oh, I drew this magic card that saved us, but I kind of like the whole I drew the card just in time thing a little bit better. But again, maybe they'll do it right. They've been doing it a lot better, I think, lately, so not really a big complaint. I mean, that's kind of searching, I feel like, for something to complain about, really. So, yeah, that pretty much all that really happened from episode 53, and another one of the reasons why I didn't know if I should go ahead and do an episode on it or not, because just I didn't feel like there was a whole lot to talk about, honestly. Everyone's gathering together, they go to Synchro Dimension, and he's off to go and find Yuzu. And, oh yeah, he also figured out, they finally end up telling him that Yuri didn't take Yuzu, that she's actually in Synchro Dimension. And so it's still this whole thing that Yuya and Yugioh don't know that they're not really enemies. You know, they're on the same side, yet everyone just, man, I feel bad for Yugioh, really. And this kind of goes into the episode 54, if you want to count that. We're kind of moving over into that. I feel bad for the guy because nobody knows his name. He's like, I'm not Fusion, finally. You know, he thought that Yuzu was calling him Fusion, saying that he was from Fusion. He's like, I'm not Fusion, I'm Yugioh. And I thought that was kind of funny. But the poor guy, nobody knows his name. They keep calling him Yuya or Fusion now, or Yuto, I guess. I think is what he's been called before. Just so many different names. And Yuzu is explaining to him about, you know, all this pretty much going on, getting him up to speed. How Yuto really wasn't his enemy. And what he was thinking is that, man, and I hope I get all these names right, because Yuto, Yugioh, Rin, Yuzu, I mean, I'm having a hard time with that. Serena, at least with the girls' names, they're all a little bit more different, you know, so I can kind of remember them a little better, but if I mess up on a name, please forgive me, because it's confusing. It's like I said before, it's Kingdom Hearts. We're basically Yu-Gi-Oh version of Kingdom Hearts here, you know, somebody's a nobody, and then they get 2 Keyblades, and it's just, that's how I feel on this. But, yeah, she's explained everything to him, saying that, because he thinks that Yuto was the one that took away Rin, which is the Yuzu of his dimension. And it was actually Yuri that did that, and Yuri, like, escapes. He's able to use a card, like, did a flashbang and all that. And so that's the reason he was going after Yugioh, because he was thinking that, well, the face is the same, so he thought, well, that's the person. And Yugioh was thinking, well, you're from the fusion, world, and so you're going to be a problem for me. So that's the reason they fought. It kind of showed a little bit of that fight. And I think Yuri was kind of watching them too on there. So I really want to see more of them duel against each other. I'd still love to see Yugioh and Hugo against each other. Although I don't know if that's possible now, since I guess the Yugioh and Yuya are kind of together. I don't know. I hope to see that though in the future. I know we're gonna get Yugioh versus Yuya eventually, and hopefully it's not gonna be the whole thing on, they're confused on whose side, but it probably will be the case. But anyway, that ends up happening. We see Yugioh explaining everything to him. We get a little bit more backstory about him and Rin, Yugioh and Rin, and also that they were from the same place that Jack was from. And we also get to see Jack in this episode. So I was like, yes, we're finally getting to that. And it's not going to be too far off, too. I've seen some of the episode titles that are coming out. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, obviously. But it's not going to be too much longer. Don't worry, you guys. We're going to see some 5Ds characters. But anyway, it looks awesome so far. We get to see all that. And then one thing I was thinking about, and it's a little complaint I have, and I don't know why this is. It's just something I'm wondering about. Maybe I missed something in 5Ds. I don't know. But I know how they had the lower class and they had the upper class. They had like the junkyards, basically. I forgot, and then they had like the higher class people. Like, they had that in 5Ds too, but they had that in Arc-V still. And they were at the tops, and I forgot what they called the other people. I guess normals. I forgot what the thing was. But they were in the city, which you're not supposed to. You're only the elite. And they were saying something like 10% are the tops in their population, and they have like just so much more money compared to everyone else slums. I'm thinking, man, that's weird anyway. I've never understood on some of that kind of stuff. Because you would think, well, if there's so many more people that are poor, you would think you could kind of fix it a little easier, but again, government stuff and all that's just confusing anyway, especially in the real world. So, yeah. And I was thinking, though, the reason, that's what I was getting back to what I was meaning, though, is I know it was like that for 5Ds. I was hoping maybe Yusei and the others kind of fix some of that, is what I mean. So I was hoping that maybe, Yusei, I guess he became like a scientist in the end. I think Akiza, or Aki, I'm going to mix the two names now, became a doctor and all this kind of stuff too. So I was hoping maybe, because this is, I guess they're a little bit older. I was hoping maybe some things got better, like maybe they fixed a few things. But I guess really, it's hard to change things like that in just a short matter of time anyway. But yeah, that's the only thing I was kind of confused on. I thought maybe Yusei kind of fixed a lot of stuff, but I guess it hasn't? Or are we not still in that same time frame? Is everyone still, is it not like at the end of 5Ds where everyone's older? I don't know. I'm confused. Honestly, I'm confused. Tell me, if you understand what I'm trying to say, tell me, if I got something confused on that, because I really could, because like I said, it's freaking Kingdom Hearts now, I swear. I have a hard enough time keeping all that straight. I love those games, and I have a hard enough time keeping that story straight. But yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we get to see that Yuzu doesn't know about riding duels, of course, and this episode ends with security, of course, going after him because they're not supposed to be at the tops in the city and everything, so a riding duel's about to begin. I just don't think that's funny how everyone cleared the road, we're about to duel, and I'm thinking, real life, someone would just kick you. If you did, it's like, hey, I'm going to duel over here. They're like, no, you're not. They'll run you over. I just kind of think that's kind of funny, but that's 5Ds, and I miss that about 5Ds, so it's cool to see that in Arc-V. And yeah, it looks like we're about to see a riding duel next episode against security, which kind of brings back a lot of old memories, doesn't it? But yeah, tell me what you guys think about these episodes. Do you like them, not like them? If I'm confused on the whole 5Ds thing, what's going on? It's been a while since I've seen all the 5Ds, so maybe I'm missing out on something. I don't know. I watched all the Japanese dub too, so I've seen all the seasons. It's not like with the English dub where they cut off like the end part of it. But yeah, tell me what you guys think on it. If you're enjoying the episode so far, can't wait to see Jack and Crow, which not going to be too far off, and seeing Jack just for a little bit in this episode was awesome. So seeing that they're from the same orphanage, though, Yugioh and Jack, and that he is the Duel King as always. I mean, it's freaking Jack. Of course he's the Duel King. So I thought that was awesome, and can't wait to see more old characters. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, though, and of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya! Hope you guys have enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, as well as check out my other two channels, CyberKnight Games for Let's Plays, and also CyberKnight CCG for Card Fight Vanguard openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.